Hey everyone! Today, I'm going to share something really shocking. I took $10,000 and invested it using two completely different strategies, lump sum investing and dollar cost averaging. And what I discovered might completely change how you think about investing. By the end of this video, you'll know which strategy could have given me better returns and why one of them completely surprised me.
Hi there. Before we dive in, please take a moment to read the full disclaimer on the screen.
Now, before we jump in, let me ask you this. If you had $10,000 in your bank account today, would you invest it all at once, or would you slowly drip it into the market over time? Think about it for a second. Drop your answer in the comments right now. I really want to see what you think. Okay, so here's the setup. I had $10,000 sitting around, and I decided to test two popular investing strategies. On one hand, we have lump sum investing. This is where you take all your money and put it in the market at once. On the other hand, we have dollar cost averaging, or DCA, where you break your money into smaller chunks and invest a little bit each month over a set period. Why do people even do DCA? Well, the idea is simple. It protects you from bad timing. If the market suddenly crashes, you haven't invested everything at once, so you might avoid some losses. Sounds safe, right? Lump sum investing, however, is all about putting your money to work immediately. You're betting that the market is going to rise over time, and historically, it usually does. So here's what I did. I split my experiment into two paths. Path 1, lump sum. I took the full $10,000 and invested it in an S&P 500 index fund on a single day. Path 2, dollar cost averaging. I divided that $10,000 into 10 equal parts of $1,000 each and invested one part every month for 10 months. I wanted to see which strategy would win. Now let's talk psychology. One thing I learned quickly is that DCA makes you feel a little safer. There's a sense of, I'm not risking everything at once, and that's comforting. Lump sum, on the other hand, is nerve-wracking. When I hit buy with the full $10,000, my heart literally skipped a beat. I kept thinking, what if the market tanks tomorrow? Can you relate? Have you ever felt scared to invest a big chunk of money at once? Comment below with your story. I'd love to read them. The first month passed, and for DCA, I only invested $1,000. The market had a slight dip, and that actually felt great because I got more shares for my money. Meanwhile, my lump sum investment was already feeling the ups and downs of the market, and honestly, it was stressful to watch the fluctuations every single day. Month 2 came, and I invested another $1,000 in the DCA plan. The market had risen a bit, so I ended up buying fewer shares this time. This is the beauty of DCA. You naturally buy more when prices are low and less when prices are high. It's almost like a built-in safety mechanism. But here's where things started getting interesting. Around month 3, the market started a big rally. Suddenly, my lump sum investment, which I had been nervous about, began to soar. And by month 4, it was already ahead of my DCA total. That was a real eye-opener. Even though DCA had helped me feel safer, it turns out that investing everything at once was making me more money faster. I started doing the math in my head. If the market keeps going up, every month I'm holding back $1,000 in DCA is money that could be compounding. And compounding, as we know, is like magic for investors. The longer your money works for you, the bigger your returns grow. By month 5, I noticed something very shocking. The DCA path had lower overall returns than the lump sum path, even though I had been investing regularly and feeling very safe. And here's the kicker. Historically, markets tend to go up over long periods. That means, statistically, lump sum investing is often more profitable than DCA. I know that might sound counterintuitive if you've been taught that DCA is safer. Now, don't get me wrong. DCA has its place. If you're really worried about market crashes, or if you're investing in a very volatile asset, spreading out your investment can help you sleep at night. But for long-term investing in broad market funds, like the S&P 500, Lump sum usually comes out on top. Around month 6 and 7, I started seeing the real compounding effect. The money invested in the lump sum path was earning gains on gains. The DCA path was still growing, but much slower. It was incredible to watch. By the time month 10 rolled around and I had fully invested all $10,000 using DCA, I was actually behind where I would have been if I had just invested everything at once at the beginning. And that's when the real shock hit me. I had assumed that DCA would at least give me similar returns to lump sum because it felt safe, but it didn't. The difference wasn't small either. Depending on the market movements, lump sum investing beat DCA by several $100s. For $10,000, that might not sound huge, but imagine if this were $100,000 or $1,000,000. The difference compounds massively over time. Let me ask you this. Would you rather sleep better at night knowing you're protected with DCA, or would you take the risk for potentially bigger gains with lump sum investing? Drop your answer in the comments. I really want to see how people think about this. Here's another thing I learned about myself during this experiment. Watching DCA slowly invest each month made me almost forget that I had money working in the market. It's a psychological advantage, because if you're scared of investing a lump sum, DCA feels like you're easing into it. But here's the trade-off. Your money isn't fully working for you yet, so you could be leaving gains on the table. By the end of the 10 months, the numbers were clear. Lump sum investing outperformed DCA. But more importantly, I realized something deeper. Investing isn't just about math. It's also about emotion. DCA is perfect for people who panic when markets drop. Lump sum is better for people who can handle short-term volatility and think long-term. And here's the biggest takeaway I want to share. The market historically goes up over long periods. That means, statistically speaking, putting your money to work immediately usually gives you better returns. But that doesn't mean DCA is bad. If you're nervous, spreading it out can help you stay consistent. Consistency beats fear every single time. I also realized that watching the market every day is a trap. With lump sum, I had to endure that first shock. But after that, I just left it alone and let it grow. With DCA, I kept looking at prices, wondering if I was buying at the right time. Spoiler alert, there is no perfect time. If you wait, you're often just missing out. By the end of my experiment, my $10,000 lump sum had grown more than my $10,000 DCA. And even though I expected that result, actually seeing it in real numbers was eye-opening. It really made me question everything I thought I knew about safe investing. So now I have a question for you. Do you think you would have the patience and nerves to do lump sum investing? Or would you prefer DCA? Be honest and drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. If you're finding this video useful so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing content like this. Every like and comment helps me bring more experiments and insights to you. To sum it all up, here's the clear takeaway from my $10,000 experiment. Lump sum investing usually outperforms DCA over long periods because your money is working for you the entire time. DCA can help protect your emotions during volatile periods, making it easier to invest if you're nervous. Your personal comfort with risk should guide which strategy you choose. Watching markets obsessively doesn't help. Time in the market beats timing the market. The shocking part? Even though DCA felt safer, it cost me money in potential gains. That's not something most people expect. But knowing this now, I can make smarter decisions in the future. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you had $10,000 today, which strategy would you choose and why? Drop your answers in the comments. I read every single one, and I'm really curious to see how different people think about risk. And if you enjoyed this experiment, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who are thinking about investing. It's amazing how much a simple $10,000 experiment can teach us about money, psychology, and investing strategy. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, investing isn't just about numbers. It's about patience, consistency, and understanding yourself. Whether you choose lump sum or DCA, the most important thing is to start investing and let your money work for you. I'm going to keep doing experiments like this, testing strategies in the real world and sharing the results with you. So stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next shocking revelation. And one last thing before I go. If you're still on the fence about lump sum versus DCA, ask yourself this: what's worse, missing out on potential gains or feeling nervous for a few months while your money grows anyway? Comment your answer below. I can't wait to see your thoughts.